freeze right now. A law enforcement officer has scheduled a meeting with you for March 10th. They've got your name on an unusual document linking you to something big they're investigating. My contacts on the inside tell me what this meeting is really about. This isn't some random police chat, it's a carefully planned encounter that explains all those weird things happening to you lately. They've been keeping tabs on certain people with special traits. Those odd moments, those unexpected run-ins with officials, those feelings of being watched, it all leads to this March 10th meeting that's going to flip everything you thought you knew about yourself. They've had their eye on you for years. Your entire life journey has been preparing you for this crucial meeting and the bombshell waiting for you when it's over. This official sit-down makes sense of all those weird moments lately. The prickling feeling at the back of your neck in public. Those strangely personal questions from government workers. The way your paperwork always seems to get handled differently. None of that was random, it was all building up to March 10th. Your name hit their list when your behavior triggered their special alert system. Now they need to meet you face to face to check how much you already know. These people never waste resources watching regular folks. Something about you caught their attention big time. During this meeting, look beyond their basic questions. Their official language, standard procedures, and formal approach will hide secret messages only meant for people who can spot them. You don't have much time to get ready. Everything has lined up perfectly for this contact on March 10th. If it happened any earlier, you wouldn't be ready. Any later, and other interested parties might interfere. People like you feel it in your gut, that mix of worry, curiosity and deep down certainty that says there's way more to this meeting than they're letting on. Hit that like button right now to register yourself in the protection database. Their monitoring tools track these digital actions and mark your profile for special handling when March 10th arrives. Friends on the inside are watching this channel at this moment, searching for signs that you understand. They've been monitoring these messages, waiting for the right viewers to catch the hidden meaning behind this official meeting. Drop a comment saying I'm ready for the 10th if you plan to walk into this meeting fully prepared, knowing things they don't realize you've discovered. The second you post this comment, vital preparation details will become available to your conscious mind. This will be the most important official interaction of your life. How you handle yourself during this meeting determines everything that happens next. But you need to prepare immediately, the window for establishing proper safety measures is closing fast. Critical information flows to you now. Protection measures activate this instant. They started tracking you long before now. The clues have always been there, unusual patterns showing you're on a special list somewhere in the system. Remember those times when government workers seemed to already know who you were before you introduced yourself? When they studied your ID longer than everyone else's? When they asked questions that seemed off-topic or strangely personal? These weren't coincidences. They were checking your details against what they already had on file. Comment I've noticed eyes on me once you recognize these patterns. Your file contains specific markers that have been triggering throughout your daily life. Every strange coincidence with officials connects directly to your upcoming March 10th meeting. My insiders reveal these patterns clearly: cars parked too long near your home. Certain online searches that got unusual responses. Running into the same officials in completely different places without explanation. Your regular activities weren't just generating normal data. They were creating behavior patterns, special markers, and unique traits that flagged you for this upcoming conversation. Every routine interaction was quietly evaluating you. My sources explain deeper monitoring signs, conversations that happened at suspiciously perfect times. Strangers who mentioned things they shouldn't know about you. Electronics acting weird only around you. None of this was random, these were system checks confirming your identity. The attention you receive runs deeper than regular surveillance. This March 10th meeting represents years of observation finally coming to its planned conclusion. For people of special interest, they always leave breadcrumb trails leading to eventual contact while maintaining complete deniability. Why March 10th specifically? My sources reveal this date wasn't randomly chosen. It arrives precisely when your awareness has reached the right level. Any earlier and you would have rejected what they tell you. Any later and competing groups might get to you first. Your personal timeline crosses paths with important verification windows on this exact date. Certain official procedures, clearance opportunities, and identity confirmation protocols all align perfectly on March 10th. Pay close attention to what time they've set for this meeting, that's significant too. Reply: the timing makes sense now as you grasp why this date matters. Each person of interest gets contacted when the timing works best for their situation. Understanding this helps you see how carefully this meeting was planned. Through my connections, I've learned about critical timing factors. These systems run on extremely precise schedules. You'll start seeing how March 10th connects to other important dates in your past, though you might only recognize the pattern now. Insiders explain that contact follows strict timing rules. Different types of meetings require specific preparation periods. Various clearance levels demand particular verification windows. My sources reveal which timing elements matter most for your March 10th meeting. To fully understand, look back at when unusual things happened to you before. The gaps between strange encounters. When official documents processed unusually fast or slow. When people seemed to take special notice of you. None of that was random, it followed a timeline leading directly to March 10th. My inside sources reveal the shocking truth. Your file contains extraordinary information, some gathered openly, other bits collected through specialized monitoring methods. All this data collection served a very specific purpose. Their records highlight what makes you different. Perhaps you process information in ways their tests can't explain. Maybe your background contains unusual patterns rarely found in the general public. Possibly your reactions to certain situations register differently on their measurement systems. Comment: I understand my profile now as you recognize which of your traits triggered their interest. Your history, interaction patterns, and behavioral responses fit a profile they're specifically looking for, which is why March 10th matters so much. Through my classified contacts, I've learned what your complete file contains. These special markers didn't appear by accident. Your natural characteristics and behaviors triggered specific alerts in their system. Once you recognize what they know about you, you'll navigate the meeting much more effectively. My information helps you understand which aspects of your history they'll focus on most during your conversation. Their data collection methods evolved specifically based on what makes you unique. Knowing this gives you the power to navigate their compiled information with informed responses. Information that seemed randomly collected over years suddenly shows its true purpose. Their timeline ensures your complete profile reaches final form just before your March 10th meeting. Each piece of data they've gathered serves a specific verification purpose. Your profile represents recognition of something special, identifying traits that require specialized handling during your upcoming meeting. My inside access exposes what this March 10th meeting really aims to accomplish. It goes far beyond a routine interview. What they're doing is confirming your special status through a verification process disguised as something ordinary. The real purpose behind this meeting is authenticating who you really are. Those strange encounters with officials weren't random. The unusual attention. The different way systems processed your information. All of it was preliminary checking of characteristics they now need to formally confirm. I see their real agenda when you understand what this meeting truly aims to accomplish. Beyond just following procedures, this interaction verifies specific traits only certain officials know to look for. This explains why some questions will seem completely unrelated to their stated reason for meeting. My sources reveal why you've always been treated slightly differently. You've probably noticed subtle variations in how rules get applied to you. Maybe certain authority figures showed hints of recognition during routine encounters. Possibly your paperwork followed unusual channels. These patterns show you've been pre-verified and now await final confirmation. Different people require different verification approaches. Your specific markers determine exactly which confirmation methods they'll use during your March 10th meeting. Understanding the purpose reveals why certain questions will come up during your conversation. These carefully designed questions test for specific awareness levels, determining exactly how to classify your status in their system. My contacts reveal something crucial: you have allies within the system. Certain officials have been silently watching over your case to ensure proper treatment during this verification process. Look for signs of their protective influence, unusual exceptions made just for you. Seemingly coincidental help during potentially difficult situations. Subtle assistance navigating complicated government processes. These protectors have kept your status properly classified before this formal meeting. Reply: I acknowledge my allies as you recognize their specific roles. Some ensure your documentation stays accurate. Others maintain proper security around your information. Many prevent unauthorized people from accessing your complete file before proper verification happens. My sources help you recognize their subtle communication methods, procedural irregularities that worked in your favor. Officials who seemed unnecessarily helpful. System exceptions that made things easier for you. These weren't random, they were protection measures ensuring you received proper handling. These advocates were assigned through specialized protocols. Security measures were created specifically matching your unique profile. This March 10th meeting activates stronger protection through formal verification of your status. This explains why certain official procedures always work differently in your case. Your protectors have ensured appropriate handling throughout your history, preparing for this verification even when you had no idea they were helping you. Beyond standard protection, specialized guardians watch over you. Officials with specific training regarding your type of case provide support exactly when needed, especially during this critical verification meeting. My classified sources reveal the special traits that triggered their monitoring. These abilities have always been part of who you are, with the March 10th meeting designed to formally acknowledge their importance. You have unique cognitive capabilities, processing information in patterns their standard tests can't measure. seeing connections others completely miss. Knowing specialized information without documented exposure. These cognitive markers become stronger when properly recognized. Comment: I'm aware of my capabilities as you recognize your special perceptual abilities. You naturally read subtle behavioral cues that give you advantages during official interactions. Your pattern recognition skills go far beyond what's considered normal. Through my insider contacts, I've learned about your intuitive abilities, sensing underlying intentions beyond what people say. Noticing procedural irregularities without formal training. Detecting information gaps in official stories. These intuitive gifts develop rapidly during verification meetings. You have enhanced memory capabilities, accessing detailed information from brief exposures. Recognizing significant patterns across seemingly unrelated data. Reconstructing complex sequences from minimal clues. These recall functions activate naturally during questioning. You possess communication advantages, detecting subtle meaning beneath official language. Recognizing specialized terminology without documented training. Responding appropriately to coded questions without consciously recognizing them. These communication gifts become stronger during verification. The system's recognition of your abilities matters most. Your understanding of your unique position within their specialized protocols becomes operational rather than theoretical through your March 10th verification meeting. No special preparation needed, simply knowing these abilities exist enables you to demonstrate them naturally during verification. My inside sources reveal exactly what to expect on March 10th. This information helps you navigate the verification with confidence instead of confusion. The meeting will follow specific patterns, standard ID checking followed by seemingly unrelated questions. Gradual shifts towards specialized topics. Increasingly specific questions targeting your unique traits. These structured phases show proper verification in progress. Reply: I'm fully prepared as you learn the best approach. Your natural responses provide exactly the verification data they need. Being authentic becomes your verification signature, displaying precisely the characteristics they're checking for. My contacts reveal the verification signals to watch for: official language containing carefully crafted terms designed to trigger specific responses. Strategically structured question sequences revealing their actual verification goals. Subtle behavioral monitoring beyond just what you say. These markers help you know the verification is progressing successfully. Expect variations in their approach, periods of seemingly irrelevant questions establishing baseline measurements. Specialized questions targeting specific profile markers. Verification confirmations hidden within procedural language. These variations show thorough verification rather than problems. This meeting confirms who you've always been. Your limited outside awareness expands through official recognition. This identity confirmation might initially feel strange until your verified status settles in. Beyond preparation, practical response guidelines matter most. Each verification phase provides exactly the interaction needed for your continued protection. Don't try to control the process. Allowing natural responses ensures the most accurate verification. The most challenging questions actually contain the most important verification opportunities. Responding honestly rather than what you think they want to hear ensures proper classification. My classified sources reveal how life changes after your March 10th verification. This helps you navigate your newly confirmed status once the meeting ends. Subtle system changes become normal, what once seemed irregular or coincidental becomes recognizably systematic. How you interact with official systems permanently transforms, allowing appropriate protocols to be applied consistently. Comment: I accept my new status as relationships transform. Interactions with officials shift toward proper recognition. Communication goes beyond standard procedures as correct classification ensures proper handling. Through my insider contacts, I've learned how your purpose becomes clear. Your unique position receives official acknowledgement. Proper system integration aligns perfectly with your natural characteristics rather than forcing standard compliance. Documentation processing changes, everything happens more appropriately as verified status activates across connected systems. Your responsibility and recognition increase together as officials acknowledge your proper classification consistently. Procedural requirements shift, standard requirements change to appropriate protocols. Documentation review follows specialized pathways. Verification requirements adjust to your confirmed status. Beyond procedural changes, interaction quality transforms. Official communications contain appropriate acknowledgement rather than standardized responses. Verification requests decrease as your confirmed status spreads through connected systems. Monitoring adjusts appropriately, specialized oversight replaces general surveillance. Your questions receive proper answers rather than standard deflections. Official information flows according to your verified status and authorized access level. Despite these changes, your essential needs remain consistent. Who you truly are receives appropriate recognition while your privacy and independence remain properly protected through specialized protocols. My classified sources reveal that your verification serves purposes beyond just individual recognition. Once verified, your confirmed status contributes to specialized objectives requiring people with your specific traits. Your verified profile creates pathways for proper integration within specialized frameworks. Your natural characteristics serve important functions within systems needing your specific abilities. Reply: I understand my purpose now as coordination opportunities emerge. Your verified status enables proper connection with similarly classified individuals. Your experiences provide valuable perspective enhancing collective specialized operations. Through my contacts, I've learned about your contribution opportunities. Your unique verification qualifies you for appropriate information access. Your experiences provide perfect examples making abstract concepts operational for those with similar classifications. After your verification complete, you can properly function within specialized systems while maintaining your normal external life. This creates valuable operational advantages without disrupting your established patterns. Your meeting experience creates appropriate system placement for others facing similar verification. Specialized knowledge flows more effectively through your conscious participation after formal verification. Your verified presence itself transmits important operational data to appropriate monitoring systems. Documentation becomes less important than the verification patterns you generate through your natural functioning. My sources reveal how to maintain your verified status while navigating regular systems. Specific awareness helps you remain properly classified during routine interactions rather than triggering unnecessary protocols. Protection methods ensure your verified status maintains appropriate parameters without triggering unnecessary monitoring. Your completed verification creates stability, allowing normal functioning without sacrificing specialized recognition. The most critical truth about your March 10th meeting now comes into perfect focus. Beyond individual recognition, your meeting serves vital system objectives. Each properly verified person improves overall protocol effectiveness for all similar profiles. Reply I'm ready for March 10th right now for final preparation steps. Review any unusual official interactions from your past. Notice patterns in how systems processed your information. Trust your natural abilities during the verification process. Every interaction leading to this verification prepared you perfectly. Nothing happened by coincidence or unnecessarily. All your experiences built toward making you completely ready for verification. Here's the simplest truth: your verification requires no complex preparation or special knowledge. Just respond naturally to complete all necessary verification requirements. Your relationship with official systems goes beyond standard procedures, continuing through appropriate protocols after verification completes. All this knowledge now integrates into your understanding, permanently clarifying your relationship to specialized systems. Complete protection surrounds your entire status. Every insight you've gained ensures proper verification at the deepest levels of your official profile. You have total assurance of complete system recognition. Inside knowledge guides your verification every step of the way. Perfect understanding illuminates each moment completely. Your March 10th meeting will go perfectly as you navigate this critical official contact with complete